Your positioning's good. Like the attack position, staying standing, that's all nice. Only thing I'd say that you can improve is you're a little bit rigid. So very like you're in that position, but you're just stuck there the whole time. Again, it's not that easy to adjust, but it just takes time. But trying to be able to move a bit more on the bike. Like when you're changing the direction of the bike, get a bit lighter on one foot peg, you know, like kind of lean the bike with your leg. And when you accelerate, you kind of want to move forward a bit. So it's just being able to move in time with the bike. If you can, I think it's more not like a lack of skill, but maybe a bit of fear. I think you sit down like too early, and then the bike's beating you up. So I would try and stay standing, honestly, all the way through that section. It doesn't get steep enough. When it's a really steep hill, I will sit down for a bit more traction on the rear tire. But that stuff's so rough and not that steep, so I would try and stay standing the whole time. Trying to be as smooth as you can on the throttle, so just hold a steady speed throughout. At the moment, you're a bit like stop and start. Like you go too slow, then you have to accelerate. Then you go too fast, then you have to slow down. But you're looking a lot more fluid now. Okay. You're moving a lot more, which is good.
No, but the rigidity point has been my issue.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah. You've at least got a starting point where you're in the correct attack position pretty much. The next step after getting that right is being able to move. But often when I teach people, it's actually they're getting that position completely wrong. And then you have to get them just into the position before you worry about getting them to move around. But you've already got that base, which is good.
This one I've never tried. Never had the guts to try.
Yeah.
Because I feel the drop off.
Yeah, fair. You don't want to fall to the left.
Yeah. The one we now do is tricky at the end because you need to pop up the front end all the way up to bring that leverage.
Okay.
So why don't we try that?
Could I quickly go up this just for fun?
Of course. All of this will be very easy for you, but for us
this is not difficult, but I know what you mean. It's like there's a risk.
I mean, at some point I want to try it, but it's just, I don't know if I have the skill for it, but
I think you'd find it easier than you think.
I know, I have a feeling. So you see that part gets really deep.
Yeah.
So you're not able to access.
Okay, so you need to lift the front up a bit.
All the way up onto that wall.
Okay. I would try to roll further back and hit it with a little bit of momentum. Not fast, but just a bit of speed. The hole's getting deeper and deeper. Ah, there you go. If you can, I would try and put your left foot this side and then push as you're accelerating. There you go. Tricky?
But not for you.
I could, I'll follow you and I'll just stop at the bottom so I can watch you if you want. Here I would try and roll right back down to the bottom.
And use some momentum.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Good. Do you want me to show you now how to try and lift the front wheel up? So first gear. But now we'll just sit down on the bike, foot on the rear brake, and then steady throttle. and then we compress the front end. As the suspension hits the bottom, we drop the clutch. When you accelerate, you need to start more gentle until you build up your speed. You're trying to accelerate too aggressively. I would have tried at the bottom to get a bit more speed, and then you can just hold like steady speed up. Again, you went too slow up, and then when you tried to accelerate, the bike kind of lost balance and stability, right?
This is where I get stuck.
The problem is it slopes down, right?
Yeah.
So when you go over it, the wheel's gonna skid a bit to the left. So the big thing I think is just making sure you hit it straight, which means you actually need to go like a turn, like try and turn early, right? So if you hit it diagonally to the left, you're just gonna skid along the route. So you need to try and get your turning done by that small tree, and then try and accelerate and hit it straight before the route. One foot on the front leg. But did you notice as I went over, my revs came down, right?
Yeah.
I'm decelerating over the route. That's the most important thing. If you get the speed before and then you decelerate, you hold traction.